Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to talk about the best way to boost your metabolism first thing in the morning. Now, one of the key things that I really focus on educating women on is your hunger cues, your satisfaction cues, how your body works and functions, and how to shift how you eat, your lifestyle, everything to actually align with your own physiology. What we're trained on, what we're taught, all these other things are actually things that work best for male physiology. So oftentimes somewhere along the way we are under a lot of stress, we have kids or on some type of birth control, go through a hormonal change in our life, and we get lost along the way. We feel like, what is wrong with me? What's wrong with my body? Nothing's responding. Why am I struggling with this? And we think, it must be something I'm doing versus, maybe the information that I was given or that I've been following is not meant for the female physiology, but for male physiology. And that is so common. Oh my gosh. This is what we go over in the 12-week challenge. One of my favorite things about the 12-week challenge is the amount of information you're going to learn. The amount of information you're going to learn about your body, how it works, how it functions, and then how to really work with your system and how your system specifically responds. I mean, how many times have you done a diet program or nutrition plan or something, and for some reason you're like, why is my system completely different than everybody else's? What is going on, right? Your system may need something different. A lot of times the women that I work with they're more complicated cases. Right? There's history of thyroid issues, sometimes metabolism issues, sometimes processing issues, MTHFR, really common. Sometimes women have digestive issues, right? A long history of stress, chronic stress, history of trauma, things like that are really important in terms of what you're dealing with. PCOS, and that's something that I struggled with 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and this is so important that you understand how your system specifically is going to respond, because this is the body that you get to work within. So when we talk about metabolism cues and boosting metabolism, yes, I'm giving kind of some general information, but I want you to know this is just a starting point. This is never the end all be all. And if you're like, yeah, I'm doing that and I don't feel like it's boosting my metabolism, then there's just a piece to the puzzle that you just don't know yet. You're not doing it wrong. There's just a piece to the puzzle that you need to complete the picture. That's it. And that's why I have the 12-week challenge. So I'm going to put a link right here in the comments. If you are not on the wait list, get on the wait list. There's a ton of information on this wait list. And I honestly give out a lot of general information, right? And this is great info for women to follow, all that stuff. I mean, I get emails all the time from women who are like, oh my God, I found your YouTube. My YouTube is just Dr. Beth Westy. And they're like, yeah, I followed this and I had this amazing result. Oh, I lost 12 pounds. And it was so much easier than anything I've ever done just because I started applying some of the stuff you talk about. And I was like, awesome. That's fantastic. But if you're like, okay, I'm struggling, I'm sick of running in circles and I really don't know what to do next because I feel like everything I try is leading me in the wrong direction, then that is what the 12-week challenge is for. That is why I have a 12-week challenge where I walk you through step by step and sort of unfold how this should evolve for you, because when you're doing right things for your metabolism, oftentimes it feels different in your system, right? And this is a big thing, the morning metabolism boost, talking about this, realizing that you should wake up in the morning and feel hunger. Like not, oh, my stomach feels kind of empty, maybe I need to eat something. No, you should feel like, ooh, my tummy's gonna grumble soon if I don't get something in it. Yeah, there should be hunger in the morning. If you're not feeling that, then your metabolism probably isn't working for you. So these are some things that you can add in to help start your system off better. So the morning drink is one of my favorite things. I talk about this whenever I do a 5-day challenge, which I'm gonna have one coming up, so make sure you're on the list, to be notified for that. And this is something that I actually have custom made for people in the 12-week challenge, but essentially this isn't, right, anything magic, right? But it's really important. You get some water, some lemon, either fresh lemon or lemon juice, lemon essential oil, whatever that is, and then some apple cider vinegar, maybe some ginger in there. Very gentle but effective way to start your digestive system. Oftentimes we bombard our gut with so much stuff that we're actually not activating proper digestion. We're bombarded with stress. We're bombarded with artificial colors, sweeteners, things like that affect how well our stomach can digest food. So when you actually get to fire up, your digestion, holy cow, it makes a huge difference in the nutrients that you're breaking down, absorbing, and that is going to boost your metabolism, right? How women actually get to start their metabolism is completely different than how men start their metabolism, right? Cutting calories, cutting nutrients, all that stuff does not work for the female body. It is not a simple mathematics equation. I ate this many calories, I burned this many calories working out, therefore I should lose weight. That's super great for the male body. Why? Because the male body is the same literally every day. Our bodies change throughout the month. It's different week to week throughout the month. And then, super fun, when you go through perimenopause and menopause, it changes again. And you need something different. Yeah, yay. So great. So I have more info on how to eat for your hormones, your cycle, more information on that in my book, The Female Fat Solution. I actually have the whole first chapter of this book is on the history of nutrition, talking about how it's set up for men. So there's a lot more info in here. This is on Amazon. It's just, a great read, and it's got more info on that. But I do talk about some of this stuff in here too, because it's so important and vital for women to understand. Listen, you're not crazy for feeling like your body's fighting against you. You're not doing it wrong. You're just following something that was meant for men, and our bodies are so different. So this is one of the key things, again, to get your digestive system going in the morning, to train your body to say, oh my gosh, yes, I'm waking up, my system is alerted, my cortisol levels are responding properly and appropriately. For some women, I have to really add to their morning drink or alter their protocol in the morning because your cortisol levels are really off from what they should be, which for women slows the metabolism down so much. So again, you can be doing all the right good morning things with a drink and be like, I'm drinking the perfect morning drink. What the heck? Why isn't my metabolism working in the morning? Because your cortisol levels are fighting against all of it and ruining all of it. So you got to get those in line too, right? Everything works together very nicely. Yes, that all has to be friends. So basic, right? This is a great start. If this helps, awesome. But if you're like, oof, I need something more, or I think there's something wrong with my stress levels, then we need to address those cortisol levels, right? The next thing in terms of general metabolism, things that get your system really revved up and fired up for the day, is making sure you're getting protein then in the morning. Protein, right? I cannot stand when I see, this is on movies, TV shows, commercials for breakfast, what people eat for breakfast, right? That's not a breakfast. Cereal, not a breakfast. Not a breakfast. What is it on the ads? They say part of a complete breakfast, and there's like a glass of milk and the cereal, and there's some fruit and other things. I'm like, okay, that's just carb. Where's the protein? Where's the protein to fuel your body? Where's the protein to get things going for the day? It's not there. And then, again, this is unique for or this is not unique out there. It's like everywhere, right? This is how it is everywhere. So this is something that gets ingrained in our head that, yeah, I see. A normal breakfast is like 2 eggs and maybe a slice of bacon, or cereal or something. No, right? Getting protein in the morning, and I'm not saying you can't have cereal, but make sure you're getting protein. If I'm going to have cereal in the morning, because sometimes I like cereal, right? I like to change it up. I actually make a really thick protein shake, and I use that instead of milk. There I go. I'm getting my protein and all that stuff in, but I also get to have my cereal. Super duper, right? There's ways to do that. If you like oatmeal, I make protein oatmeal for my kids all the time. I make oatmeal, and then I add protein powder to it. There we go. They are getting really dense nutrients right away in the morning, and this is going to, well, for my kids, it's not about metabolism, it's just about keeping them full longer, because they're enormous. They're going to be just beasts of human beings. They're huge, right? I'm 6'2", so my husband's taller than me. I know they're going to be big. Holy crap. But for me, for the women that I work with, this is something that getting protein in the morning is going to help your system, teach it, right? How you communicate with your body, how you communicate with your system is how you take care of it and how you fuel it. So if you're giving your system protein in the morning, it automatically starts stoking that fire, right? How do you build a big fire? You feed it good fuel consistently throughout the day, and it starts with protein. Yeah. Real ginger or powder, either one. either one. And this is something, again, this is an option that you can have. And in the 12-week challenge, again, that link is in the comments, I teach you how to add in some of these things according to your hormones and cycle. So if you are in the progesterone phase here, this is warming. Ginger's very warming. So days 15 through 28, adding in ginger to add more of that warming component. And ginger is great for digestion. It's great for your gut health. So in the progesterone phase too, your digestive system slows down a little bit. So it's also helpful just to move those things along, make it a little more comfortable for you. Help with bloating, things like that. The other thing about this too, when I talk about this being in the morning, there's sometimes where I would recommend having this, like sipping on something like this throughout the day. If your gut slows down, if you're having a hard time and you're realizing, gosh, I feel good in the morning, but I don't feel good in the afternoon. What's wrong with me? It might need a little more help in the afternoon. Again, sometimes it's tied to cortisol levels. Sometimes it's tied to fatigue, other things like that. So just keep in mind, there's a lot of these simple tips that you can tweak and tailor for your body, your system, what it needs to help your body function better. When your system's functioning better, you feel better, and then it's way easier to get the results that you want and keep them. That's the biggest thing. So, all right, that's what I got for you guys tonight. Again, that link is in the comments for the 12-week challenge. Do not miss out on this waitlist. The registration is only released on the waitlist. That's why it's really important that you get on the waitlist if you're interested in joining the next 12-week challenge, where you learn all about how to eat for your hormones, your cycle, everything. Yes. And other thing that I have for you is my podcast, The Female Health Solution, is on All Places Podcast, and I have some really amazing episodes coming out. So make sure you subscribe to stay updated on everything that I have that I'm releasing. All right, that's what I got for you guys tonight. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this helpful, share this with somebody that you know. Share this with other women. Women, when we learn more, right, we can do more things for our bodies and our health. And this is the best way for women to learn and understand. Really getting this information. So share. Hit the share button, send it to a friend, send it to somebody in your family that could use this message. Melissa's saying what waitlist. So the waitlist for the 12-week challenge. The 12-week challenge that I run that teaches you all about how to eat for your hormones and your cycle, how to boost your metabolism, how to work with your body and your system, everything. So that link is in the comments. I also have information on my website, which is drbethwesty.com. Not that exciting of a website name, but I have a lot of info there. So again, if you're like, oh my gosh, this is new, this is interesting, I've not heard this before, go get on the wait list and check out some of the things that I have on my website and on my YouTube channel to learn more. All right, have a great rest of your night, you guys. I will see you later.